Today we've got a really special announcement that's an exclusive to Bloomberg, and blockchain.info has conducted its second acquisition in 10 weeks. We have partnered with Clark Moody, who is one of the first Bitcoin adopters and a real legend in the space. He started building charts a few years ago and has more recently dabbled in building a high-performance trading platform. So blockchain.info has made this acquisition 100% in Bitcoin, and we're very excited to announce that we'll be merging the real-time trading platform for all the big exchanges into the world's most popular iPhone and Android app, ZeroBlock. So for institutional traders and enthusiasts, this is really exciting news.
Were you able to make this acquisition for a lot less money than you could have a week ago, given what's happened with Mt. Gox and the Bitcoin brand?
Well, we actually made the acquisition a few weeks ago, so we don't really worry too much about the individual price fluctuations on a day-to-day basis. Everyone at blockchain.info is really in this for the long haul.
What's the name of the company that you're buying?
So the company we're buying is RTBTC, stands for Real-Time Bitcoin Trading, and it's a platform that allows users, institutional investors, and traders to buy and sell Bitcoins instantly. And what's most exciting about it is we're going to integrate a real-time news feed into this platform. Now, it was launched in 2013 in June, and it has already traded $150 million worth of transactions.
So hang on one second. You mentioned that the transaction itself is taking place in Bitcoin. I might as well ask you, how many Bitcoin?
The details of the transaction are confidential, but we only do our deals in Bitcoin. We're a 100% Bitcoin-based business.
But without giving us a number, we've been trying to get our head around how big this business is. We know how much, for example, Mt. Gox has lost, and it has people saying, wow, this is bigger than we thought. So without giving us an exact number, just give us an idea how big this acquisition is.
I would say these deals are getting way bigger, and the reason for that is there's so much innovation happening in this space. We're really excited to move forward and build amazing tools for traders. They deserve professional-level services, and that's one of the things you'll be seeing coming from us.
So when you're doing these transactions in Bitcoin and you're setting a certain value, I assume yesterday, now that the price has bounced back, I mean, you're seeing a lot of volatility right now. Explain a little bit about how you're actually valuing it in Bitcoin. Are you actually looking at it against a fiat currency, or are you looking at it just as purely Bitcoin?
Yeah, we do value it against a fiat currency today, and the terms of deals can be structured in multiple ways to provide a little insurance against any form of volatility. Just like if we were to buy a company in euros, we may do several different payments over a period of time, just so everybody feels more comfortable with it, and that's exactly what we did in this case.
Nick? Okay. Oh, no, go ahead, Oliver.
You know, I'm really bullish on Bitcoin because I think it's one of these great decentralized opportunities. And if you look back at PayPal in 1999, it had a lot of these same problems. So I'd really love to understand from you, what are the problems that you think need solving right now in this business to make it a little bit more palatable to risk-adverse people?
Mark Andreessen just liked you on Facebook.
Oh.
So that's a really wonderful question. I think the challenge this year is for everyone in Bitcoin to build really simple, beautiful-to-use software. Everyone in the world uses email today, but they don't really understand how it works under the covers. But they use it because they find it useful and allows them to send messages to and from anyone, anywhere in the world instantly, basically for free. And that's the promise of Bitcoin, too. And just like in the 1900s when Henry Ford invented the car, a lot of people didn't know how to drive yet, and there weren't any on-ramps or off-ramps or highways, and some people drove their cars off the road. That's happening, too, in Bitcoin a little bit, like you saw with Mt. Gox. But things get better, and we're building amazing services and products to recreate a financial industry that's desperately in need of some innovation.
Nick, people say there's tremendous potential in an all-Bitcoin world because of the nature of the currency, the way that it's architected. But you're now getting into Bitcoin trading, which, if I get it correct, involves the exchange of Bitcoins into other currencies. Is that right?
So what that would involve is basically blockchain and ZeroBlock will be a front end for many exchanges, and we'll roll that out across the board. Our company will never touch fiat, just like you basically have trading platforms that live on top of NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange, and brokers use those services. That's exactly what we're going to build.
So you're kind of like a trading aggregator? Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly, like a consolidated order book for all the major markets in Bitcoin.
Where's the financial opportunity there? If the real value is in the underlying trading platform, how do you make money?
Well, Bloomberg should know a thing or two about this. You guys have instant news, and you guys also do trading, and that's exactly what we're getting involved with as well.
Well, we do trading, that's true, but we have a trading platform, which is, not an aggregator. I guess is it the idea that you can bring a number of Bitcoin-related services under one roof? And because and that is definitely what we do here at Bloomberg, because there are so many ways that value is being added in one place, people want to do more business with you than they might want to do with a single service provider on his own?
Yeah, you could definitely say that. So when we launch more and more exchanges this year on Zero Block, institutional investors and traders will be able to visit Zero Block and trade across any exchange. So that'll be the real promise there. Plus, we'll support mobile trading on Zero Block, which is the world's most popular iPhone and Android app for Bitcoin.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a quick question. Explain to me why I think you've been having some troubles with Apple lately. Explain to us a little bit about what happened to the app in the App Store.
Yeah, so that was a setback, I would say, 3 weeks ago, but it wasn't really that unanticipated. Apple has taken a fairly hostile stance against Bitcoin services so far, and it seems to be the crux is that they don't want to allow things that send and receive Bitcoins. Information services like Zero Block are totally okay, and we're going to continue to invest heavily there. We're building a world-class team to support this trading platform.